Very good morning to one and all. I am Samiksha Sanjay Kamble. I am studying in Abbasaheb Garwari College. I am in 12th standard. Today, I would like to share my views on the topic health system in India. We do not live in Ethiopia, ladies and gentlemen. We live in a society, an Indian society. As we all know that healthcare system in India is very vast, but there remains many differences in the qualities of rural and urban areas, as well as in between public and private healthcare sectors. Despite this, India is a popular destination for medical tourists, given the relativity of low cost and high quality for its private hospitals. Healthcare system in India is much like the rest of the countries, full of complexities and paradoxes. Providing primary healthcare to the people is the basic responsibility for the government. The government is constantly striving to provide primary healthcare to the people. In India, if you suffer from any illness or any other major accidents, you have two options. One is to go to the government-run hospitals, and the other is to go to the private hospital. Private one is very expensive. It's unaffordable for common people like us. And even if he gets the best treatment over there, who will compensate for his loss of earnings? Who will feed his family? And what if he gets disabled or dies? There is no one to compensate his family. This is a major catastrophe for middle class. Seeking treatment from private hospitals throws strain on the already uncompensated family. Private hospitals are not to be blamed. Worldwide, the medical sector is becoming expensive every single day. Even the developed countries have started feeling pinch of it. In India, the healthcare system is administered by the states. India's constitution tasks each state with providing primary healthcare to the people. In order to address the lack of medical coverage in rural areas, the national government has launched National Rural Health Mission in 2005. This mission focuses on the rural areas and poor states which has weak medical services in hope of improving health system in India. As in any other sector, there is a corruption in medical sector too. A huge amount of money is being pumped into the government hospitals for the sake of giving best facilities for the people. Currently, in India, women are suffering numerous health issues like genital diseases, UTIs, bacterial vaginosis, cervical cancer, etc. And this is only because lack of awareness about menstruation. Menstruation is still considered as a taboo in India. There are consequences associated with not educating our youth about sexually transmitted diseases. This results into the unintended pregnancy, sexual violence. So, I would like to conclude my speech by saying that this is a moral duty to support and contribute to the health system of India. We should be healthy so our society will be healthy, and if our society will be healthy, then our nation will be healthy, so we can become the strongest nation in the world. Thank you for lending me your ears.